Hey guys, Soccer7 here, and today I'm going to do a review for the Adidas Predator Adipower. Alrighty. So what I have here, like I said, are the Predator Adipower. It's the first version of the Predator that is light. It's actually, I think it weighs in at about 7.6 ounces. And I have the David Beckham version, which they're synthetic. I think every other version, every other colorway except for the other David Beckham version, which are gold and red, those are leather, which is it's called a Taurus leather, which is Adidas's kind of like Kangalite, if you will. It's a calf skin. No, it's not a Kangalite, but it's not quite the same as kangaroo leather. Anyway, that doesn't really apply to this. So like I said, these are synthetic, so they do not stretch at all. That's pretty basic. Yeah, so you have a synthetic upper with, of course, the Predator element, which is some sort of silicone rubber is what I'm getting out of it, and it's supposed to help, you know, with your shot power or your swerve, I guess, your bending ability, kind of like David Beckham. You know, he's known for his crazy amount of spin that he puts on a ball when he's taking a free kick or a shot from range. So, and what I have to say about the Predator element is, it's hard to say. I think a lot of people would agree with me on saying that gimmicks are everywhere on soccer cleats. You have the light, you know, the fast boots, the Adi Zeros, it's supposed to make you faster and everything like that, and the Total 90, which is supposed to make you, you know, shoot harder and everything like that. The Predator element, I don't think does a whole lot. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's kind of there, just, you know, it's the Predator, it's the power boot is what it's supposed to be. Steven Gerrard endorses the Adidas Predator and has for a while, as well as David Beckham. And they're both, you know, power shooters or accuracy shooters. And I'm not going to say it doesn't do anything, but I'm also not going to say it completely turns around your shot. So it may add a little bit of swerve, but it's pretty unnoticeable. I mean, I guess if you got the right technique with these cleats, you might be able to pull it off and see a big difference, but for me, not a whole lot. Alright, move on to comfort, I guess. Comfort, I think they're really comfortable. They got a pretty nice shape to them. It's nothing crazy, pretty simple, and it just flows with your foot. It's a medium. It's not very wide, it's not very thin. It can pretty much go for anyone, I think. Anyone who wants to fit in the shoe will, and will have a good experience with it. The lacing is asymmetrical, obviously, to give the Predator element a little more room for your swerving or your shooting or whatever it is. To me, I think they have a pretty good look to them. Others may disagree, but I enjoy them, especially these pair. I like the blue and green. It's not a very flashy boot, I guess. It's supposed to be kind of a, like I said, a power boot, so maybe a true strike. Even though everything nowadays, they're taking two completely different colors and putting them on a shoe and then people buy it. I don't know. But yeah, the comfort's good. It allows a lot of space. It doesn't stretch. These don't. I am pretty sure that the leather versions will stretch a little bit, but it's got a nice sock liner, very comfortable, and the insole, nothing special. I mean, you got your pretty basic here. Obviously, mine says David Beckham on it. It's kind of worn down just because I've been wearing it for a while. But that's that. I guess we'll move on to the sprint frame. So the sprint frame is something that Adidas came out with a few years ago. I think, yep, their first model with it was the Adizero, the first Adizero, the F50. So this is kind of a hybrid version of the Adizero's sole plate, and you know, you have the heel counter comes up, and it comes along here, and it kind of has the old stud pattern mixed in with the new sprint frame, and this actually does a really good job of cutting weight. It drastically goes from the Predator X, which is before this model, to the Adipower. I think the Predator X is around 11.2, maybe 11.8 ounces. So you're cutting a good 3.5, something like that, 3-ish, 4-ish, somewhere in there, ounces to the 7.6 that these are, and it's noticeable. You don't think, I mean, 3 ounces, okay, what's that? That's not very much, but when it's on your foot, you can feel it, and in your hand, you can feel it as well. So the sprint frame does a really good job making it lightweight, and like I was saying, you have your traction. I mean, it's pretty basic. You have the 4 studs, 3 studs, and the 4 in the back. Pretty basic on all your Adidas models. Well, used to be. Starting to adapt a new Adizero kind of frame on the bottom. And then the biggest feature of the Predator, obviously, it's a shooting boot. So what we have is none other but the power spine is what it's called. Sorry. And on the previous version, the Predator X, it ran from the top of the cleat all the way down to the bottom of the cleat. And in this one, it only gives you a little visual here, and I'm not sure how far it goes. I don't think it goes much further than right here, which I was kind of disappointed on. I thought that the Predator X did a really good job of shooting. I mean, it really did transfer as much energy as possible onto the ball to make it fly a little bit faster. And so I was kind of excited to see how this actually worked. And I have to say that if you hit it in the correct spot, with the correct technique, I think that it does help a little bit. And I think that technique, since the power spine is located, I mean, from the top of the middle of your foot all the way to the top, so you only have this much section, and it's normally, I think, the best shot power is going to be you're hitting it when you're hitting it right in here-ish. I don't know if you can see that or not. Right in here-ish. And I normally tend to hit it up here, so it really didn't matter unless you're kind of clipping it. It's not a toe poke, but it's kind of a toe shot-ish, if you know what I'm talking about. But I actually did think that the power spine helped a little bit. Like I said, not very much, just like the Predator element, not very much, but it was a little noticeable. So yeah, I'm really pleased with the outcome of this shoe. I'm glad I got it. Like I said, I've had the Adizero and I've had the Adipower. I've got both those videos up. So I guess I wanted to try out the Predator, see what that was like. So and I was really satisfied with it. Alright. Thanks, guys. Comment and subscribe.